Hello, and today we are going to talk about Project 2, the newsletter. As usual, we have learning objectives, what to read, resources, work samples, and the assignment expectations. Under the resources, you will see several different newsletter templates and websites that can help you to write an interesting newsletter. The work samples have several different ones. Some are very humorous, which I quite enjoy, and some are rather serious, so please enjoy each of those. Let's jump right into the assignment expectations. For this project, you will review Chapter 6 for assistance. The goal here is to create a newsletter for a professional organization or a group of your choosing, something that you would mail out to the members or to investors or other interested parties, maybe trying to drum up membership. You have to provide your own copy, your own text for your articles, and images and graphic elements. You can use images you've taken or those that are free to use. You can use any program you like to create the newsletter, but when you turn it in, it needs to be a PDF. Ideas for your topic could be members of a sorority or fraternity, a church, a civic organization, a school or a university club, a foundation, a nonprofit. You might want to include articles on an upcoming membership drive, or maybe a member profile to talk about someone who's done something, somebody who's won an award. You can always include a calendar of upcoming events. That's a great way to take up space if you need to take up a little more space. You can include a listing of board members or people in other important positions, the president, secretary, treasurer, that sort of thing. There's also a link here with a list that has some other ideas. Keep in mind that newsletters are indeed there to inform members, but also to entertain readers, keep them aware of what's going on with your group. Your end product is going to be presented and ready for printing and mailing, not use online. So because of that, you need to make sure you have an even number of pages. If you have 3 pages and you printed that out to send out, you would have an entirely blank page there. So you have to have an even number, so you have a front and back, or 2 front and backs, or 3 front and backs, as many as you like, but the bare minimum is 2. Make sure also, because we are doing printing, that you are minding your margins. Remember that printing words right on the very, very edge of the page is very difficult to do and costs more money for the organization. So you may want to watch those margins carefully. In order to be successful for this assignment, you have to include a prepared for print newsletter, as we just said. It needs to have a title. It needs to have several different headlines and even subheaders. You need to have at least 3 images, but honestly, you'll probably want more. You have to have copy, words. It can't just be a whole bunch of pictures. This is not a comic book. We need it to have words and stories and articles, information that people need to read to gain information about your organization or its events. Do not use more than 3 fonts. This is not a ransom note. Make sure you have your even number of pages and that they are fully filled in. While you can have some white space, it needs to not be giant areas of void. Make sure that you have some clear evidence there that you took some time and planned this and that you put some effort into it. You use correct spelling, punctuation, and grammar. Do not put a header on your page with your name. You're supposed to act like this is not an assignment for a class. And if you were to mail out a newsletter to your organization, but it had your name in the top corner, that just wouldn't really go down right. Make sure that all of your images are good, that they're strong, high-resolution images. Nothing looks pixelated, nothing looks squished or stretched, and don't include hyperlinks. Remember, we are printing this. You can't click on a piece of paper. That said, you can include a QR code if you want, because people can always scan that with their phones or iPads, that sort of thing. As always, I wish you the best of luck with this assignment, and if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask.